If you had $70,000, are you paying tuition or investing it?
I'll pay tuition.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
Yes. That's a very good question.
I don't have strength for entrepreneur. Leave entrepreneur for those with 2 heads.
I have 2 heads.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Nekky.
I still remember our business deal.
My reputation is in the mud.
Don't worry, don't remember. Past is past.
To kill someone and go to the court and say, George, the past is in the past.
But you're still alive now, so
Did you die?
You didn't die.
I
Do
nearly
you know
died.
the experience
Do you know if I
learned
died?
from that
Oh,
phase?
to all of us, like it's part of our experience.
For you to want me to catch me, 'cause I'm falling for you. Why would you lie to me? You said you'd try for me.
Hi guys,
Welcome to our podcast,
Giggles and all. My name is Nekky.
And my name is Dami.
On today's episode, we're going to be discussing is education a scam?
Yes, today's episode we are bringing juicy gist from people that have spent millions of naira on tuition to not having a job, and from people that are dancing on TikTok to making back those millions of naira.
Yes.
So what is education really about?
Yeah.
Is it a scam? Stay tuned.
Oh yes, guys. So on today's episode, we have a very good friend of ours who is
Yes.
going to be helping us digest all this gist. You know, he has all the experiences. He has gone to school. He has done the other things, all the side hustles. He has all the experiences.
Yes.
So we have no other person join us on our studio today, and his name is Charles.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Charles, and I'm here as a guest on the Giggles and All Podcast. It's nice to be with you guys today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, so please guys, thank you for keeping tuned to this channel. Don't forget to
Like,
comment,
share.
and subscribe.
Thank you. So just to dive into this episode, like real quick, we'll always do a little icebreaker questions. This is a way for us to get to know our guests on a lighter note and also hear their own experiences, you know, to bring a little bit of juice to the episode. So the first question we have for the guests is, what's the most useless thing school ever taught you and the most valuable thing life has taught you?
The most useless thing school ever taught me. Well, I don't think there's any useless thing in school, but there are some unnecessary things that, you know, schools taught us, like, you know, egg to lava, lava to pooper, and all of that. These are not. My God. Eh?
Lava is butterfly.
Egg to lava to pooper, pooper to lava.
Now,
Eggs-
biology. You're yapping about biology.
No, I'm not yabbing it. You know, I'm not yabbing it. I'm hitting somewhere.
All
Relax.
right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't think there's a useless thing the school has taught me, but I would say there are some unnecessary things, and it depends on how we are looking at this. Sometimes the school doesn't really capture pupils or students very well, because most of the teachers there are just after getting their pay, and they don't really put in the effort to actually capture a student and what the student really wants. So when the student's not getting what they're supposed to get, school seems to be useless for them. You know, so that's an angle.
Yeah.
And I say this because when I was in secondary school, I used to be a very talented singer. I could sing and I could write poems. And even to this day, I still do spoken poetry. I could do all of this. But I was a fat kid. Yeah, I was a fat child. And, you know, I used to miss one button after the other when I button my stuff. So whenever there was an award night, who is supposed to be there on the podium saying the poem? It's me, right? But they'll pick the model kid. They will ignore the real talent. You get. So I remember something I said when this was JS2, and I still remember. I said this in class. I said the world is filled with evil not because of those who do it, but because of those who see it and let it happen. I said this when I was in JS2, and the lady probably didn't even understand what I meant. You know, she didn't understand what I meant. And then one guy was there saying, "Isaac Newton, first law of law." You know, shout out to Isaac Newton, but we're talking poetry here.
Shout out
You know,
to Isaac Newton.
shout out to Isaac Newton. I mean, my first degree is in physics, so shout out to Isaac Newton once again. But we're talking poetry here. So school doesn't capture. When you say useless, I wouldn't say school is useless, because if I to tell a story of how I got to this point I'm in right now, school helped me. School saved my life. You know, it saved my life in the sense that, you know, in the university days, I was in a clique of friends. You know, 90% of us didn't graduate. You know, they'd be like, oh, I don't want to go to school no more. They just dropped out and just went into the so-called, I'm going to chase my dream. Now their dreams are chasing them to come and chase them. You know, it's become the reverse, you know. So, you know, Nigeria got tough at some point. And I remember, man, how would I, my business also was not doing well. We're all Nigerians now, so at some point the economy was shaking. I'm like, oh, I'm not surviving this. I said, okay, yeah, I remember I have this degree somewhere. Where are you? I pulled it out. I put in an application for a master's program in the UK. I got accepted. If I had followed my friends to quit then, I would have lost it. So I cannot sit here and say school is a scam or there's a useless thing. Even from primary, secondary, it's all a build-up. And school, in my opinion, is how you use it. You shouldn't just go to school to learn maths and English. You should learn to connect. Because some of the people that I did business with, I met them in school. Till this day, if I have to reach out to someone from, someone for an important, it's one of my guys from primary school. After you see they do that thing, he'd be like, yeah, I see they run them. Oh, yeah, run them for me. So individuals have to know how to navigate life. Don't just do what is in front of you. I mean, you know how computers used to be back in the day, have peripherals or whatever. Drag everything into one piece, you know, just ensure you're capturing everything. So I cannot sit here and say school is a scam. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful
response.
So our next icebreaker question is, be honest. If someone offered you $1 million today to drop out and start your dream business, are you collecting it or finishing that degree first, or this degree?
So where I am right now, I wouldn't rush to answer that question. But my younger self would say, give me the money, give me that money. And I know that younger self is squander that money. Yeah. So, you know, I've seen education and I've seen what education can do. You know, education is a very powerful thing if you know how to use it. And I always tell everybody, if you are doing education and you're not street smart, I'm sorry for you, you're not going anywhere. You understand? Like, because it's education and the street, they go hand in hand. The world is, how do I put this now without being mean? The world is mean, that's the word. The world is mean. So if you cannot be mean and you're thinking that you're scribbling that formula, you know, standard deviation, you're expert in trying to find dispersion in your data, whatever, you're not going anywhere if you're not street smart. You have to be street smart to be able to understand. So let's go back to the 1 million. Right now, what is $1 million? What can that get me? What can I do with it? Are you asking me if I would use $1 million here in America or take it back to Nigeria? Which one is it?
I mean, start your dream business wherever your dream business wants to be. Nigeria, Congo. United.
No. I really need to think about that one. Yeah, I will need to think about it. You know, I will need to think about it because, you know, it's not a walk in the park. Chasing your dream is not a walk in the park. And, you know, you might have dreams, but do you have what it takes to achieve these dreams? Like, you need to ask yourself this question. Are you really, is that really you, you know? I want to do this. Is that what I can really do? So right now, to answer your question, I don't know what I'll do when that money is given to me. I'll probably just chill and say, okay, you know what, let me think about it. And when I think about it, I'll give an answer. I cannot say what I'll do with that, but I'm not leaving the degree for anything.
So Dami, what do you think? Do you think you take the money or leave it?
Well, I feel like he has said it based on like perspective and experience. I don't have experience. I'm just a child. Alright. I'll take the money and probably squander it.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'll take the money, but I won't squander it. I have where I'm headed.
Well, the thing is, I remember doing a business with a particular lady. And the business, we didn't get, zero capital went. Capital went, you know. Capital went, expectation went, hope went. You know, Nigeria happened. That's what they said.
Yes, so that's like my squandering. Like, me right now, I think that okay, I can make good use of that money based on like ideas that I have. But the ideas that I have and coming to real life, are they going to?
Do they work hand in hand? Those are questions you need to ask yourself.
Yes, so I get where you're coming from. And that's
it's not hook, line, sinker, you know, because my younger self would say, "Oh, bring $1 million, bring."
I have so much things I can do with this.
Yeah, next thing I'm everywhere buying this, then tag myself as a CEO.
So, but what you guys are saying now? So, what's the assurance that when you get that degree that you make that $1 million in your entire life?
Yeah, there's no assurance.
There's no assurance of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So why not take the risk now rather than wait for so many years later?
So why not?
It's two ways. Which risk do you want? Deep blue sea or the devil?
So
yes.
I pick the.
That's a very good comparison.
Exactly. So you pick the harder
The
one.
devil
The
I
harder
know,
way is
deep blue
always.
sea, I don't know. Well, it's true, yeah.
Thank you for your
Thank you very
answers.
much.
They were very straight to the point and honest, which is something that I love.
Yeah.
Honesty. So we're going to jump into the next segment where we read like stories. Yes. And we just want to have your opinion on these stories and what you think about it, where this person's perspective. So the first story goes thus. Hi, my name is Zara, and let me just say it loud. School is starting to feel like a scam. I'm a 20-year-old Nigerian studying international relations in the US. But honestly, every day I ask myself what I'm doing here. 40k in tuition just to memorize theories that expired before my parents got married. Meanwhile, I've been running a small online fashion brand from my dorm, and in just 1 year, I've made more money than my aunt with a master's. You know the crazy part? When I tell my mom I want to focus on my business, she says, Zara, finish school first. Education is forever. But what's the point of forever when I'm drowning in student loans today? Sometimes I feel like the system is rigged. We are told to study hard, get good grades, get a job, but those jobs are underpaying, boring, and emotionally draining. Meanwhile, people who dropped out are building brands, owning houses, and traveling the world. Even on campus, you can see the shift. Half of my classmates are side hustling, doing content, or selling stuff online. It's like everyone knows that the degree equals success formula doesn't work anymore. But we are all pretending so our parents don't panic. I know education gives structure, but in this era of digital skills, AI, and remote work, do we really need a certificate to prove we are smart? I'm not lazy, I just think we've outgrown the traditional path. So here's my question. Is it time we stop glorifying degrees and start glorifying skills? Or am I just another Gen Z who doesn't want to suffer life?
Okay, first and foremost, shout out to, what's her name?
Zara.
Shout out to you, Zara. She made a statement there where she said people who drop out are building houses and cars. You know, in social science we say because something is true doesn't make it correct.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So she's not valid, nor is she reliable. And I think she's deceiving herself.
I think so too.
I say that too because you're a fashionista. What are you doing international business for?
Yeah.
There are degrees that are in line with what you're actually doing. And she's one of those people who say if you have $1 million, if they are offered $1 million, I believe she should take. Because she's already, according to her, making more money than her auntie who has a massive degree. So you already have a skill, which is well defined, and you're making good money off of it. So why are you doing international business? You know, it doesn't make any sense. So my advice to Zara, shout out to you once again, I need you to, if possible, leave that program, go to something that's in that field where you're thriving, and balance that up. Become a global fashion icon, and I think that's where your calling is. So you saying this now, you're struggling with yourself to I lack words to say to you. Shout out to you.
What sort of advice is this?
To be honest, I think there's a point because you're really into fashion and you're doing international.
It doesn't make any
relations.
sense.
Yeah.
And then you're backing up your
Because
alleged theory with the fact that dropouts are making millions. That's true. Is it reliable?
Yeah.
There are other dropouts who are not making anything.
Yeah,
So you don't
Yeah.
stand on that podium and say, "Oh, this is a concrete statement." It doesn't make sense like that. So Zara, please, I don't know how far you've gone into the program. You're in the final year, finish it up. And then, you don't necessarily need to go for a fashion program again. Just go build your brand and be successful. You might be the next Zara, but Zara will sue you.
That's a very punching
We see
line.
the poetry.
As in, yes!
Rhymes, flowing.
He's rhyming. Oh shit. But yeah, I definitely agree with him. I agree. So we have a second story to read to you because also what's your take on that? So it goes like this. I send my son to school, not TikTok. Sometimes I think this generation doesn't understand the blood and sweat it took to send them to school. When I say school is the only way, it's not because I don't believe in dreams. It's because I've seen what ignorance costs. My husband and I are civil servants. We work 2 jobs, each to send our son to one of the best universities in Canada. Do you know what that means for a middle-class Nigerian family? We sold lands, pulled money from cooperatives, and borrowed money from friends because we said no matter how hard it is, our child must be educated. I can relate. Fast forward 4 years ago, the boy came back with a degree in marketing. But instead of applying for jobs, he said he wants to be a content creator. I thought it was a joke until one day I saw him dancing on TikTok in our living room and saying, "Mommy, don't disturb me. This is my brand." I almost fainted. Mommy, wake up. How do I explain to people in church that my $50,000 tuition money produced a TikToker? He says, "Mommy, people make millions from content now." But each time I ask for proof, he says, "Just be patient, it's coming." And then he said, "I'm not against modern careers, but I feel betrayed. In our time, education was the ladder out of poverty. It gave us status, structure, and respect. Now, this generation says education is a scam. But if everyone becomes a YouTuber who run the hospitals, teach in schools, or build the roads, I want to hear from audience. Are parents like me old-fashioned for believing in education? Or are these new age hustlers just deceiving themselves with soft-like dreams that have no foundation?"
Are you deceiving?
Anyways, once again, shout out to you, mommy.
Shout out to everybody.
Put yourself in a very difficult position. So recently, my WhatsApp, one of my lecturers in the UK, I saw he had a status posted, and it was a letter from a principal to the parents of the students in the school. He said, "Dear parents, exam is coming. I need you to understand that not all your kids will need mathematics. Some will need boots to play in the field. I need you to understand that some of your kids don't need biology. They don't need the egg to lava, lava to lava, lava." Like I said before. They didn't say that. No. They don't need it. So this story, she's forcing this boy. The boy has told you what he likes to do. There are there are programs that can work in line with that. What do you want to be? Do you want to be I think there are what's it called, media. There's something in media, like you go into media, you want to be a content creator. Where I don't agree with the mom is trying to force something she didn't achieve on that child. And that's where the problem is.
I think parents do that.
The parent, I want you to be a doctor, I want you to be this, I want you to be that. To be honest, I studied physics. Physics I studied was because my dad pushed me into that thing. And then I nearly proved my life out of that program. I graduated, it was beautiful. So in this case, Ma, you need to stop forcing that boy to not do what he wants to do. He wants to be a TikToker. You guys should sit on a round table, find a degree, that can, walk around entertainment and, being a face model of brand. And you guys should discuss. Like I said, the letter from the principal to the parents, you need to understand that not every child needs mathematics. Not every child needs biology. Not every child needs. Some people need boots to run in the field. Some need rackets to play table tennis. Take the example of the Williams sisters. Their father saw that these girls, 2 plus 2 is not 4 in their eye.
What is it then?
It might be send it back. 2 plus 2 wasn't 4. It wasn't 4 in their eye.
2 plus 2 is double.
Like double, exactly. It's double. So he brought racket for them, tennis ball. And look at them today. So once parents start to understand this thing, where I don't agree with people is that the social media is a very beautiful place. I don't want to use the word bad. It's a very beautiful place. It's very deceitful. People feel it's like they feel it like they see it like a quick fix. They can just step on it today, and the ratio of people that have made it from social media is nothing compared to those that are trying to make it. You get?
Yeah.
So whilst, like I will still say to that homeboy, shout out to you, boy. You know, you need to be smart what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, if that's your mom is right, back it up with dedication, but back it up with an dedication that is in line with what you want to do, so that when push comes to shove, you're not too far from what you're chasing.
Yeah.
So mommy and boy, y'all need to sit down, have a conversation, and I think you guys will be good.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
isn't it too late to have the conversation? Because the guy like literally finished his degree. So I think where she was writing from was perspective of like, oh, we sent you to Canada to study.
Yeah.
You did this degree. Now you're not applying for any job. And for her to be seeing him dancing, doing TikTok means that he's still living in their house.
Exactly.
So there's no return on investment. I mean, minus the fact that she's trying to force him, you can do TikTok and be successful. Right?
Exactly.
But before you get to that success point, the in between, like I feel like if it's me, my mommy will either chase me out of the house till till I make something of myself. Not because like I feel like it's also comfortable. Like these people actually suffered to send you to school. You came out of school and then you are like, yes, you want to do TikTok, which is your dream, but it's obvious that you're not making it on TikTok because you're still in mommy and daddy's house.
Yeah.
So are you not going to like wear your big pants up and then like go get a job? Then when you make it on TikTok, like people are doing both. People are doing
Yeah,
they
you
are
can do
doing
both.
9 to 5
Yeah.
and they are doing TikTok. So he really does not have any excuse.
So you want him to go and sleep on the streets?
Yes, now maybe when he sleeps on the streets for like 2 days, he will not realize that okay, money is not so easy to come by.
Yeah.
And
I also think that there's something mommy is not saying. That guy has a degree in marketing. And who says you cannot market the content that you're doing? You don't even have to make the content yourself. With the education he has in marketing already, there's what they call marketing strategies for content creators. They help you to market your product, market your brand out there.
No, I don't think he's okay. Yeah, that's a smart way to say.
You get
Yeah.
it. I think the mom is seeing the problem rather than seeing like a solution out. Like he's just saying that because he's read marketing, he's supposed to be in the office carrying bag. Maybe he's supposed to be a banker. Marketing for them. Something like that. So her mind is fixated in one angle. But instead of him to say, okay, my son wants to do something in content creation, you can put that degree to use. Re-strategize it. Pick up a certificate course that focuses on that social media. You still be a content creator, but also put your degree into use. So she's just seeing the problem. I'm not seeing the solution, to be honest.
well,
Both of them can win.
yes, I mean I believe that both of them can win. But then she's like, okay, he says, oh, you can make money from TikTok, and then she's like, show me proof. So he's like, oh, be patient. So I feel like I don't know, but somebody
let me tell you a story. Most of our parents are stuck on it's conformity. They are stuck on old societal norms.
Yeah.
Which they need to brush out of their head, So during the early times when I'm old enough to say that. I use the big box computers now. So when laptop came out, I had this friend of mine. He was always walking around with laptop, and our mom in the neighborhood. That boy, what is he carrying laptop up and down for? What is he carrying laptop up and down for? They were always, please, some of them were, no, I don't want to say that. But there's this, what do they call it? This religious group in Nigeria that are anti-development. That's what I call them. They were always yelling at him. That man right now is a tech bro with some big bread. Even his own mom was yelling at him. Sometimes you don't see the picture because the canvas is empty. He's still wetting his brush.
It's true.
So Dami, you who is obviously will be a very strict mother, please don't throw your boy out of the house because
it's good. Drag the hose.
I
want to throw the boy on the street.
No, I cannot
see
pay
me. I'm
50K.
seeing this one with my child.
I cannot pay 50K, right? Like, I'm not against anybody doing what they want to do, right? But then I feel like, to be honest, there's love at home for me. If I was to be a content creator, I don't think because think about it, like it depends on the type of parent and environment you come from too. Like there are some certain people that they even drag their parents into the content creation, like come and dance with us.
When you show them the money that's come out,
yes, this person is making this money, you do this.
Yeah,
so I feel like also that part, but then the way it is like the guy just building the picture I have in mind is like this boy just dancing in the parlor and this man is passing by and she's like, my 50K my 50K that is dancing here like this, which is not a bad thing, but then
they didn't have that conversation.
Yes,
like I said, not everybody needs mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody needs biology. If when I was in secondary school, anybody had seen my potentials as a poet,
Yeah.
I probably would have written many novels by now.
True.
A whole lot of them. Because I'll be saying things. I was successful enough to be signed to a music record label.
Oh.
Yeah, in 2013-14. I had a contract, because my potential was seen by someone, but I got out of it because, long story for another day. But I need people to understand that. Parents, actually, mathematics is not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Serena Williams, 2 times 2 plus 2 wasn't 4 for those girls.
Yes.
So they were saying double. That's a double.
Yeah.
So parents should understand this thing. And you saying my 50K, your 50K now you go invest time for MMM.
Have you?
So it's not
Sorry,
the child's fault.
Yeah, I also think there's a gray area people don't look at. We get it, like, you always reference like Serena Williams and those sisters. So that one is a case of like, okay, the man invested and then they made it. Do you know there are so many professionals? Because I watch a lot of shows on Netflix. So these people were professionals in their life, but they never got to the point where they blew and people knew them so well. So even though you're telling parents, okay, like let these people do what they want to do, I also think that education is a backup plan. You can't even blame them. Let's say, for instance, you go pro in some of the skills that you have, and you don't make it.
There is a high chance that if the boy had suggested, okay, can I do a degree in media, the parents will refuse.
Well,
They'll say, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
That's the control, that's the conformity, the societal norm that is still very present in our parents.
Parents, yeah.
So we need to let people be what.
Yes.
That's what makes life easy.
This is one into the next generation.
Yeah.
Let your children
be what they want to do.
Don't be like me.
Thank you guys for a wonderful story. Thank you so much, Dami. Thank you.
That's it,
Charles. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Moving to the next thing on our list.
Okay, moving on to the next segment, we have the this or that. Rapid fire, but you can give like a reason why you are picking this or that. So the first question is, if you had $70K, are you paying tuition or investing it?
I'll pay tuition.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll pay tuition.
Why?
Yes. That's a very good question. Why? That's a very, very good question.
I don't have strength for a trip. I just go my school first.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow.
Have you seen how much they are clearing cars in Nigeria? Okay, so let me just pay for my listening first. The investment is in myself. So I'm investing in myself.
They say the best investment is human investment.
Yeah, so I invest in myself,
something.
So just leave an entrepreneur for those with 2 heads.
I have the 2 heads.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Nekky.
I still remember our business deal.
Nekky's.
My reputation is in the mud.
This is
my
scary.
I still remember.
Don't worry, don't remember. The past is past.
Go kill someone and go to the court and say, George, the past is in the past.
But you're still alive now, so it's not that bad.
Did you
now.
die?
You didn't die.
Do you know the experience you learned from that film?
Us, to all of us, like it's part of our experiences. Don't trust woman.
This is the same person. If you bring it's the same format you guys are using for me. Just bring 2 more people. Then those 2 people, they bring 2 people. And these 2 people bring 2 people, you are a millionaire. So I beg, leave those MMM strategies on that side.
So now MMM we do.
So
okay, let's move to the next option.
Yeah.
Question. Stable 9-to-5 job or risky soft life hustle?
What do you mean risky soft life hustle?
Like maybe like crypto, forex.
Did you hear the person that killed himself recently?
That's why they said risky now. It's risky.
He lost $20 million in one day. This just happened last week. He killed himself.
That's why it's risky.
So honestly, I'll do my risky 9-to-5. Because at the end of the day, I still have my skills with me.
But you know that fear limits you.
Fear? That's not fear. That's being smart.
Okay.
My salary will go whilst working 9-to-5. My salary can go into crypto. Play with that. You can do both, but you can't do crypto and be doing something else. You have to be devoted to one. So if you lost your 9-to-5, if you've done a small investment in crypto, you stay in that whilst you're looking for the next one. So it's always good to stand on the T junction than the straight road.
All right. So the next question is PhD or CEO? We're trying to rhyme, Give
PhD
you,
or CEO?
yes.
What CEO of what?
And the sky is your limit.
It actually takes a lot to be a CEO.
And it also takes a lot to do a PhD.
Being a CEO is, I think, is more stressful than a PhD.
I agree with you. Managing people is one of the toughest jobs ever.
Yeah, CEO or PhD. Oh, wow. CEO or PhD. I'll take a CEO.
Really? After all your invested in yourself.
You see, I don't believe this guy.
Shaping
I
the
told
investment
you.
in myself is to become CEO, Abby.
No.
No, it's to collect
CEO is
degree.
already.
Wait, so is this in sequence? Is this like, is the question?
No, it's not in
like,
sequence. It's just based on.
So my life can change.
Hey, this guy's not scammed.
So after everything,
I said, listen,
it's like the money
no,
we're
you're asking me
calling.
two different questions. You said 70,000 to pay tuition. I don't get strength for entrepreneur right now.
Okay,
What
yeah,
I
that's
what I
true.
would do is this. I'll find a school of 50k like that. Mothers. Yeah, I'll have 20. To whom I say,
Mommy?
wow. Because honestly, I don't have strength. I've been a businessman, and trust me, I don't have that. Like what I went through in business, I don't have that strength right now. I need to be very well grounded, with a whole lot of money, more than $70,000 to do business. Because I've done business within that rate before, and almost lost everything, and then you don't expect me to start. No, we can't be doing that again. So you'll find 50k school, put 20k for pocket, put that there.
Oh.
And so, and for the CEO and PhD, if there's an option of being a CEO, why would they come here and go and struggle with theory like that girl said that expired before my parents were born?
Oh wow.
Wow. Don't trust these guests.
No, listen.
It's like this.
But you cannot be a CEO without education now.
Okay, another.
So you can't be a CEO without education. So the question now is separate from the 70k. That's
Yes, it's
investment
very-
based.
yes.
This one is position. This is a position. We're talking about position now. Where would you want to be? I'd rather be like beside self. You might, like I said, CEO. Call me Scam. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Nekky.
Yeah.
You didn't want this babe. Not me and you there.
Shout out to you.
I won't lock this babe for head.
Call me Scam. Shout out to you. I'm just taking this.
Shout out to
Yeah, I'm
everybody.
taking CEO.
Yeah. So the next question we have for you is, would you pick book smarts or street smarts?
Those two cannot survive individually. You need a balance of both to really win in this world.
Okay, so if you want to pick like one that is greater
I'll
than
take
the other.
the street, 70%, and 30% of the books.
Book.
Clock that.
Because I have a small story to share, if you don't mind. When I was in the university, I was one of the few people that would, have our camp the other direction, walking around campus like we only me and a small set of. I mean, we were just young boys that just had freedom.
But your cap is still like that.
I will leave this podcast.
That's a good observation.
Yes.
Please proceed.
So we had the elites who were very brainy people. Like these people could see the writing on the wall. Mele, Sebe, Kete, Kete, like they could literally see. Yeah, they could literally see anything, And all we needed, we just, man, if we get C, we're nice, man. Just get that C, get out of there. These niggas were aiming for all A's, And sometimes you sit next to them with an example like, didn't you leave here?
Yes.
Long story short, recently, a friend of mine called me and said, Bob, no cap. He said, that guy called me. I said, which guy? He mentioned his name. What's up with him? He said, man, that guy. He said, make I give him 9 million. That he wants to travel abroad. Like, for what? His brain did not bring money. So, what I'm saying is, there was no balance. Whilst in our crew, we had a guy, I'll say his name. His name was Paul. Amazing guy. Paul was here and here. You want to be bad boy? Paul is right here. He was even the one that was, oh yeah, Bob, I know if they won't go read. Because imagine 16 people depending on him because he's a bad guy.
Oh my God.
He'll be like, well, I'm not going to stress me tomorrow. He will say, okay, this is what he said. Oh, yeah, you read this one. You read this one. You read this one. So you don't cry me on. He say, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Avengers.
Exactly, Avengers. You know, Paul was like, we're in the club. Paul is in the club. So when in the club, you see Paul with material. I'm telling you, you know, like,
Wow.
we don't leave on me read though. You know, we need them to
Hey, God.
you know, but he was a very, he motivated all of us.
Yeah.
He forced us to read. Like, you guys must read. You guys must read. You guys must read. Paul, we finished. Like, he was so smart. He was one of the first people that got an amazing job. I think he's somewhere right now. I don't want to mention, but he's a manager in a very wonderful place.
Wow.
Very wonderful place. Amazing guy, you know. All those other, one of the intelligent ones, I saw him as a pastor, you know. Shout out to Miracles, well. I saw him as a pastor, you know. And then the other one was reaching out to a buddy of mine saying he needed money for. So I would tell you, always try to, and whilst you're in school, roll a little with the bad guys. They have information.
Yeah, true.
Just chill with them.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Chill with them.
It's true.
My lecturer, who used to mock me, said, "Oh, but you're not serious." So he calls me now to ask me for research questions to give his students. He's not reaching out to those people anymore. You know, he'd be like,
real caring.
Charles, please help me out with this question. I need to give this guy something. He called me and said, look, I have this student, because I told him my educational journey of how I did my master's, pursuing PhD right now. That you this boy, you know, say you, 50 cents, exactly. 50 cents, you. That's exactly what he said. I said, okay, don't worry, when I come to America, we'll see. So, you know, just try it. In my opinion, I'll take strict 70, the book 30.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, so the last question here is, would you graduate top of your class or land a business deal before graduation?
I don't care about being taught in school.
Put up
I don't care about that thing. I was just in school the other day. In the job market, nobody's going to look at your grades. I'm like, shout out to you. Just maintain what is necessary and just go.
Yeah, clock that.
Listen, I'm not chasing performance. I'm chasing mastery. I want to be a master in what I'm doing, not trying to outperform everyone that's in front of me. You get me? So
yeah,
give me that business deal. Carry your 10 over 10. Be good outside.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
So that's it for me.
For 10 over 10. All right. Thank you so much for those tips.
So please vote for Tinubu. I'm begging you.
Switch guy.
I'm
That
begging
is
you.
what it
Yes, we will bring seniors.
And it just look like you don't finish.
Let me sneak this one in.
Nice one. So before we round up, we want to ask you one final question, and that question is, what is the most valuable thing real life has taught you?
Okay, real life. If you're in a mix where you don't share a similar core value, you will perish. You know, birds of the same feather, they say flock together. Exactly. You know.
That's a good one.
And, you know, you need to understand that don't try to be in control of everything. You know, don't try to be in control of everything. Just don't go with every flow that's in front of you. Go with the flow that's similar to you. And I'll go back to my saying where I said, avoid places, structures, people that don't share the same core value as you do. You know, because even if it's your mom or your dad, like that's
wow, they're dragging the parents. Interesting.
So that's something that life has really taught me, because, you know, I mean, I was, you know, it's not a good thing. You will be blind, but your whole body. I think that's one of the places anxiety comes in, where your whole body is trying to tell you, you're not meant to be here. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? But you're still saying, giving excuses on a daily basis, and then your blood pressure is going up. So I'll just tell you outrightly, shout out to you and the people that you grew up with, the connects and cliques that you built. But as soon as you get older, to go through life very well, you need to leave those norms that you're used to, you know, and just not be in that blend where there's no one idea is where they believe your ideas are not feasible. We just get out of there as soon as possible, and I think life will be very easy for you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for that amazing take. So in order to round up, we play a quick 3-2-1 game with our guests where we ask them 3-2-1 questions. So what are 3 things you're loving right now, 2 boundaries you protect, and 1 thing you wish you knew 5 years ago?
Well, I'm loving the new challenge that I've put myself in, which is this PhD program that I'm in right now, and I'm loving the fact that I've traveled a whole lot, you know. Traveled a whole lot, you know. I've been to Europe, a lot of European countries, America here, lived in numerous parts in Africa. I'm loving that as well. And what else? What am I loving? I'm loving my new self, you know. I never imagined that some things that I see myself doing this, I'm like, oh, this is not you. It's a black, no homo, but it's a pretty you. You know. So I'll say. So the second, what's
self-love?
Self-love. That's what I was looking for. The 2 questions was
2 boundaries you protect.
1 thing I protect is my mind. Yeah. I don't care if you have 1 million followers and they believe what you're saying. I protect my mind from everybody, even from the word of God, from the wrong mouth.
Clock it.
You know, because anything can be used to manipulate you if you have no understanding of it.
True.
And I think I'll say my personal space. I don't want people, you know, too close to me like that because people are difficult. You know, so shout out to people.
Shout out.
Yeah, and the last one is what?
1 thing you wish you knew 5 years ago.
Can we move back? So I bought crypto.
Welcome.
No. I bought crypto. I bought a whole Bitcoin. Yeah. From BitConnect a long time ago when it was absolutely nothing. And when it crashed, you know, BitConnect was a global disaster. It crashed. And the guy who sold it to me, I was holding his share, give my money. He told me, relax, you know, this thing will get better. Buy more. I didn't buy. If I had bought, my life would have been.
That's true.
Maybe I said, now let me enter this.
You understand? You understand? I lost the Bitcoin though. I lost the one I bought. The one.
Did he refund you?
You can't refund. It was a global. The Bitcoin was global. I think, I don't know, like everything. We just wait and see. You know, the wait and see thing. You know? Wait and see. So, you know, that's. So that was one time where I used to see myself as a very strong entrepreneur, and no matter how things go down, I'll always. But that thing, crypto was something I didn't understand because he just whispered it in my ear. Oh, you got extra cash, you could do this. I said, okay, wow, how much do I need to put? And truly, it was growing every day. I'm like, okay, see money, you know. But then wake up and you see, you know. So it just happened. So if I had known, I would just stayed steadfast in that thing, you know, and not give up. Because even other businesses that I've done, even when it was going down, I was still, you know, trying to give them. I should not have resuscitated them, but still, they didn't wake up; they died, you know. So, shout out to the old ways.
Shout out. Yeah. So we've come to the end of this episode.
Yes.
In our guest word, shout out to you.
Yeah.
For being a real G and watching till this moment.
Exactly.
Yes.
We had so much fun on this episode with our guests. It was a really hilarious moment hearing all his experiences. So guys, make sure you
like,
comment,
share,
subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you. Signing out.